The gift of the Magi.
It was the day before Christmas. The surroundings were covered in snow, and shops were decorated with lights, as well as the houses with Christmas trees. Everything was full of festivity. Meanwhile, inside the flat, Della looked through her purse and was disappointed to discover she only had $1.87.
$1.85, 86, 87 cents. Oh, and tomorrow is Christmas. What do I do? This is not enough.
Della wanted to give her husband a Christmas gift to show her love towards him. However, her husband's salary went down from $30 to $20 per week, which was only enough for them to cover their needs. She had been saving every penny she could for months, but could only save $1.87 to buy Jim a present. Della began to wipe her tears. Suddenly, she saw herself in front of a mirror and noticed her hair as she tried to pull it down. Along with Jim's gold pocket watch, which he inherited from his father and grandfather, Della's lustrous long hair, which almost falls to her knees, are the couple's two possessions that they both treasure.
You've got to do what you've got to do.
Della looked at her beautiful hair through the mirror with teary eyes, but she was firm with her decision. She then dressed herself up and went to a salon.
This is it. Excuse me? Will you buy my hair?
Why don't you take your hat off and let me have a look at it?
Della was delighted as she was able to sell her hair and was given with $20 as payment. She went out of the salon and began to look for the perfect gift. After a few hours of looking, she finally found it.
It surely has been made for Jim and no one else.
It was a gold watch chain with a simple design. As soon as she saw it, she knew that Jim must have it. Without any second thoughts, she paid $21 for the chain and hurried home with the remaining 87 cents. While waiting for her husband to come home, Della kept thinking if her husband would dislike her new hair. She tried to neatly curl them, but she still thinks she looked like a schoolboy. She stood at the mirror for a long time.
If Jim doesn't kill me before he looks at me a second time, he'll say I look like a girl who sings and dances for money. But what could I do? Oh, what could I do with $1.87? Please, God, make him think that I'm still pretty.
At 7, Della was done preparing dinner for Jim. She held the watch chain in her hand and sat near the door where he always entered. As she was droning with her own thoughts, she suddenly heard her husband's footsteps. The door opened, and Jim entered the house with a serious face. Jim was stunned as he looked at Della. His eyes stared at her with an expression she could not discern. Della was nervous and confused with her husband's expression. She didn't walk closer to him.
Jim, darling, don't look at me that way. I had my hair cut off and sold because I couldn't have lived through Christmas without giving you a present. It would grow out again, you know that. My hair grows awfully fast.
Don't get me wrong, Del. I don't think there's nothing like a haircut that could make me love you any less, but if you'll unwrap this gift, you may see why you had stand me in the first place.
Della unwrapped her husband's gift. She was astonished as it was a set of jeweled combs she admired for a long time. She was overjoyed but was saddened of the thought that she had already cut her hair, but she still tried to cheer herself up.
My hair grows so fast, Jim. Oh, Jim, you have not seen your beautiful present.
She held it out to him eagerly upon his open palm.
Isn't it dandy, Jim? I hunted all over town to find it. You'll have looked at the time 100 times a day now. Give me your watch. I want to see how they look together.
Della, you see, I sold the watch to get the money to buy the comms. And now, I think we should have our dinner.
Della was stupefied as she looked at her husband. She hugged her husband tightly, and Jim hugged her back too, as both of them realized how much they could sacrifice for each other. The Magi, as you know, were wise men, wonderfully wise men, who brought gifts to the baby Jesus in the manger. Jim and Della was compared to the Magi. Of all who give and receive gifts, such as they are the most wise. Everywhere they are the wise ones. They are the Magi.